I'm honored to have you here, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome, everyone, to our latest video where we'll be exploring Richmond Oval, South Australia. Richmond Oval, also known as Hisense Stadium due to naming rights, is an Australian rules football oval in Richmond, a western suburb of Adelaide, South Australia. It has been the home of South Australian National Football League SANFL club West Adelaide for training since 1956 and home games since 1958. In this chapter, we'll be shedding light on history and its role in shaping our understanding. Richmond Oval was constructed upon land formerly used for housing that fell into major disrepair during the Great Depression and possessed demand for restoration because of the movement of people from the inner city. West Adelaide have lost the Wavell Showground as their home ground after the 1939 season, after it was taken over by the Australian Army due to the outbreak of World War I, and had no home ground, instead playing its matches at Adelaide Oval along with South Adelaide. A major problem with this arrangement is that there was not enough room for both of these clubs to train, even using the practice Adelaide Oval. Although the decision to build a football oval was made in 1946, the West Adelaide Football Club did not decide on using it until 1952. After this decision was made, the ground was completely returfed and a grandstand erected, a process which took 6 years, during which many lower-grade games were already played at the ground. Originally, West Adelaide hoped to start using the ground for SANFL League games in 1956. The Grounds Committee sought an undertaking from the council to complete the oval and have it ready for that season. Unfortunately, the council was not in a financial position to meet the whole burden of this request, and as a result, the club had no option but to use the venue only for training purposes that year. After many negotiations with the council and the SANFL, including a 10-year loan from the SANFL and another £10,000 sterling loan from a local trading bank to pay for improvements, the ground was gradually developed with improvements including the completion of the grandstand roofing and seating, fencing off the grandstand area, erecting toilets, terracing of the mound in front of the grandstand, erect necessary turnstiles, ticket boxes and so on, scoreboard erected in the northeast corner donated by Hall's Soft Drinks Limited. The ground was officially opened by the Chief Secretary of the South Australian Government, Sir Lyle McQueen, in 1958. In its first year, Richmond Oval was such a success that the SANFL decided to switch its traditional Anzac Day Grand Final rematch from the Adelaide Oval to the ground for 1959 West Adelaide vs Port Adelaide. The first game at Richmond saw the Bloods run out 12.1183 to 10.1373 winners over neighbouring club West Torrens. Richmond Oval has a capacity of 16,500 with seating for up to 2,000 in the B. Kelvin Face stand, named for former club captain Brian Face, who played 224 games for the Bloods between 1944 and 1956. Face was instrumental in bringing Richmond Oval to life as a volunteer who worked on building the ground and as a driving force behind the scenes as a member of the Grounds Committee to give the club its own home ground for the first time in its year history. The oval runs north-south with concrete terracing surrounding the entire ground, with a grass bank above the southwestern concrete and also the northeastern concrete around to the outer wing. Richmond's goal-to-goal, wing-to-wing dimensions are x. The ground record crowd was set in round 5 of the 1969 SANFL season when 15,742 saw West Adelaide go down to the Neil Curley-coached Glenelg Tigers 18.18126 to 8.957. Curley had previously spent 10 years playing for Westies, playing 155 games between 1952 and 1963. He also coached West Adelaide to their most recent premiership at the time in 1961 and would in fact coach their next premiership in 1983. Originally known as Richmond Oval, It was renamed as a result of sponsorship deals to Broad Spectrum Oval in 2006 and then City Mazda Stadium in 2009. Hisense took over naming rights to the venue in 2020. Lights for night games were also installed in time for the 2010 season and have so far been a success for the club, with 6,133 fans showing their support for the club's first home game under lights against North Adelaide on 26 March. As of the end of the Bloods' 2011 season, 10 night games have been held at Richmond Oval with a total attendance of 36,961. Richmond Oval is currently one of 5 suburban SANFL grounds to offer night football. The others are Norwood Oval Norwood, Elizabeth Oval Central District, Higginbotham Oval South Adelaide and Glenelg Oval Glenelg. Note, Thebarton Oval, the part-time home of Woodville West Torrens, also has lights for night games. The Oval was used as a venue in the SANFL's 2014 pre-season, the NAB Challenge. On 16 February, the Adelaide Crows defeated Port Adelaide 119-59 in front of 8,765 fans, the largest attendance at the ground since the ERS. The Adelaide Football Club's AFL women's team will use the venue as their home ground during the 2020 AFLW season. Moving forward, we'll be taking a closer look at interstate football. Richmond Oval hosted its first senior interstate match on Saturday 11 May 2013, when South Australia defeated the North East Australian Football League NEAFL North 21.1 for 140 to 9.458. West Adelaide captain Ryan Ferguson was awarded the Foes Williams Medal as the Croatia's best player. With our curiosity piqued, let's embark on a dedicated exploration of other uses and its fascinating intricacies. Unlike some other SANFL grounds such as Glenelg, Prospect, Unley and Woodville Ovals, Richmond Oval is not regularly used for cricket during the football off-season. Since 2012, Richmond has played host to the Gridiron Association South Australia, with the association's grand final played at the venue. The GASA had previously used the nearby Thebarton Oval. I love interacting with my viewers, so leave me a comment and I'll do my best to respond.